Hey guys, this is Shion with Shirokumo CCG, and today we're bringing you our first Vanguard overdress video. Well, not really the first video. We did do a few recap information videos for Vanguard overdress, but this is our first product opening for Vanguard overdress. And we decided to what's the best way to start overdress, but with the 3 start decks that were released in Japan recently. So then today we have a box opening of start deck number 1, Yu Kondo Holy Dragon, Danji Momoyama, I think that's how it is. Yep, Danji Momoyama, Tyrant Tiger, and Toya Ibata with Apex Ruler. Also keep in mind that at the end of today's video we do have a special announcement, so I hope you guys stay until the end. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so we're gonna start off with start deck number 1, Yu Kondo Holy Dragon. First, we're gonna get our little box cutter. Safety first. I'm gonna cut it away from you. There's the first one, I hope. Yep. Got it off. Oh, okay. So I see. Over here. Over here. The best part of opening product, cutting open the box. Oh no, I think I damaged the box. Oh, they're right over there. That was only the first test. Alright, second layer. Did I get it? Nope. Huh. Well, Bushiro did a great job on the packaging at least. Making it very difficult to open. There we go. Finally, after 10,000 years, we finally got it open. The struggle. Alright, so first up, we take a look at the new baby rat. I'm kidding. We're gonna go straight into the deck. So normally Japanese product has point cards if you win, but I don't think I got it. Oh, actually I didn't get it for sure. So that's a no-go. So first up, you get, and I apologize, I probably don't know all the names, but I'm just gonna say all the abilities instead. So you have 4 copies of Nirvana, one of them is foiled, and the other 3 are just commons. And its ability is once per turn, discard 1 card from your hand to call a grade 0 from your drop zone to your rearguard circle. And you want to do that so that you can set up with your Trickstar, and you get 4 of them. Next you get the grade 2, I think her name was like something Ryu. Auto, when it's written upon by Nirvana over there. Soul Blast 1 to get 1 Virina. I think that's how you pronounce it, right? Virina from the deck and to your hand, and then shuffle your deck. When it attacks, it gains 2000 power. And you get 4 copies of her. And then you get Blaze Maiden Reno. When it's written upon by Ryu, search your deck for 1 Trickstar and call it a rearguard circle. That way when you ride it, of course with the ride chain, you can get off the overdress combo very easily. And when it attacks, it gains 2000 power as well. And then you get the new starter, Sunrise Egg. When rolled upon, if you went second, draw 1 card. So keep in mind about that wording. That way you can't play like a grade 0 game if you wanted to get that extra draw and then draw in the quick shield. Next, we have this guy. His ability is on rearguard circle. When it attacks Vanguard, he gains 2000 power. And you get 3 copies of him. Next, you get 4 copies of Virina. The ability is overdress, Trickstar. So you can play this on top of Trickstar. And its ability, when this card is in the overdress state, when it attacks, I think it attacks Vanguard? I'm not 100% sure. I'll edit it if I have to attack Vanguard. When it attacks against 10,000 power, it's in the overdress state, and then Soul Blast 2 to retire one of your opponent's rear guards. really nice. And then you get 3 AK vanillas, as well as 1, 2, 3, 4 other generic sentinels. I remember back in the day when even one sentinel, even if it's generic, was unheard of in a start deck. And then you get 4 copies of Trickstar, and for those who don't know, his ability is on rearguard circle. He cannot be targeted by your opponent's abilities. And they get 1 over trigger, of course, because you only get run over one there. And of course, you only get 1 over trigger because you only get 1 run in the deck. And its ability is when it's revealed, it gets removed from the game, and you draw 1 card, and one of your units gain 10,000 power. And when it's revealed, and you get to activate its additional ability when you reveal it during draft check. And the additional ability is one of your units also gains another 100 million power. So this card, during your opponent's turn, gets a defensive 100 million power, or during your turn, gets an offensive 100 million power for 2 units. Really good if you have rearguards that can restand. And then for triggers, you get 1, 2, 3, 4 criticals. 1, 2, 3, 4 draws. 1, 2, 3 front triggers, and 1 slot 1 to the over trigger. And 1, 2, 3, 4 heal triggers. I like how you look closely, your eyes focus. The heal trigger has a large amount of text, just so that people are reminded of how heal triggers work. I remember when it came out, people thought all the triggers gain abilities, but that's not the case, unfortunately. And then you get 1, 2, 3 copies of the order card, Sunburst Evolution. Its ability is 1 Counterblast 1 to activate it, and one of your units gains 5,000 power, and then you can get 1 Virina from your drop zone and add to your hand. Okay, so that was our first start deck for Yu Kondo, Holy Dragon. It seems pretty solid. It revolves around having Trickstar and getting a boost from Nirvana, who gives 10,000 power when attacks to all units with the overdress ability. But yeah, let's go on to our next start deck. Okay guys, for our second start deck, we have start deck number 2, Danji Momoyama, Tyrant Tiger. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Hopefully this time I learned my lesson on how to open these boxes. It does not seem like I did. I think the most important thing is to have steady hands, which I don't have. Let's see. I think I got it? Nope. No, stuck. How embarrassing. Alright, let's pick out that one at least. Nope. We'll go back to that one. Let's see. Cutting over. Yeah. Okay, I think I got this one though. I think. Yep, I got that one at least. At least I got that. I got one. And I think I for sure ripped that one. Yep, unfortunately. So, that's kind of interesting. It opened up that way. So let's go ahead and get right to it. Oop, adjusting my mic a little bit. Let's see. No point card. I'm not sure the start decks have point cards. If for those who don't know what a point card is that normally when you buy like Boucher products, if you get a point, it'll be like a piece of paper that says how many points it is, and you can exchange it for some goods. And since I go to Japan pretty often, or at least I used to, I wouldn't mind getting a few so that next time I go, I can exchange some. So first up, you get 4 copies of Violence Bruise, not like Nirvana. Only 1 comes as a foil, and then 3 are just a common foiling. Its ability, for those who don't know, is at the beginning of your ride phase, you become in final rush state, which is kind of how to explain it. It's basically a mechanic that they have. Basically, is you survive one turn, and you get a power boost basically. And when it attacks, if you are in final rush, Soul Blast 5 to stand in your front and rear guards. So even though it's a start deck, it revolves around the strategy a lot. So a bunch of your cards do Soul Charge. So this card, I think his name is Richard. When this card is placed on Vanguard Circle, which is really easy considering the ride deck mechanic, place one of your rear guards into your soul and draw one card. If you're on Final Rush, this card gains 5000 power. Next up, focus. Okay. When this card is placed onto Vanguard Circle, call one unit from your soul to the rear guard circle, and since this is a grade 1, you're gonna call out your grade 0. And rear guard circle, if you are in Final Rush, this card gains 5000 power as well. And then here's the starter. It's the same as the Dragon Empire starter. And when rolled upon every 1 second, you get to draw one card. Next you have grade 3, on play, Soul Charge 1. And if I believe if you're in Final Rush, Counterblast 1 to give this card plus 15,000. So it's a 28 beater in Final Rush on play. And then you get 3 copies of the 10k vanilla. And then this card, when you place a card into Guardian Circle, Counterblast 1 to gain 5k shield. So this is a 10k shield when you put it to Guardian Circle. I don't think it works for intercepts because it doesn't say intercept. And this card is actually really good. When this card attacks, or apologize. When this card attacks or boosts Soul Charge 1, I believe you had to have Violence Bruce as your Vanguard for the ability, so you can't use it with the other Dark States deck, unfortunately. And if you're in Final Rush, Soul Charge another one. So as you can see, this deck really does revolve around Soul Charging a lot, just so you can get Violence Bruce off as much as possible. And my camera's a little out of focus. And then you also get 4 copies of the generic Sentinel. Another copy, and then you get 1 copy of the generic Overtrigger. Let's see, is my camera a little blurry? I think it was. Anderson said last video my camera was really blurry. Well, my shots were really blurry. Then you get 1, 2, 3, 4 criticals. 1, 2, 3, 4 draws. 1, 2, 3 fronts because 1 slot goes to Order Trigger. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 heal triggers. And lastly, you get 1, 2, 3 of the Order card, whose ability is very simple. You can't see that. It's just Soul Charge 2. So yeah, I think this deck was actually really hard to get in Japan because it's actually pretty powerful for a start deck. And even in the anime, it showed that he's supposed to be really powerful. So I hope you guys might consider him as well for your first start deck. I, of course, will be playing everything, so we'll see what I bring to Springfest. All that being said, let's move on to our final start deck. Okay guys, so we have our third start deck, Toya Ibata, Apex Ruler. Let's go ahead and get started with the opening. So maybe you want to ask yourself, after the first 2, and I'm probably gonna struggle for the third one, why am I still cutting these boxes instead of just opening them up? Before doing this, well, like I mentioned before, there is a possibility of a point card being in here. So if I actually pull one, I don't want to be called out in the comments saying that I rigged it. So as a matter of pride and for legitimacy, I'm going to cut these up. Oop. Even though the struggle is real. I should be careful with this box cutter. It's close. I'm cutting it too close to my mat. I'll be here all week, folks. Shoop. So I am excited for, while I'm getting the last of this tape off. Oh, did I actually get it? Ah, darn it. I thought I got it. But, did no? Did I get it no? Okay, third time's a charm. I barely struggled with that one. Moment of truth? Nope. Nope. No point card. No point. No point card. So, Keter Sanctuary deck has a similar playstyle to Dark State's Valence Bruce, only this card can go off without having to survive a turn. So go ahead and see. Look at that beautiful card, that beautiful knight. So the first card, continuous ability, Vanguard Circle. All your grade 3 rear guards gain 2000 power during your turn. And once per turn, when this card reveals a grade 3, I think it's the end of battle that this card revealed a grade 3 in his draft check. Discard one card and stand one of your rear guards and it gains 10,000 power. So as you can see, it does have a Nova Grappler-esque playstyle, like how Valence Bruce kind of has the V perfect riser, and Bastion has the Ashura Kaiser style, only it's once per turn instead. So you got 4 copies, one of which being a foil, surprise surprise. Next to grade 2, when it's rolled upon by Bastion, which is a grade 3, reveal 3 grade 3 cards to draw a card. And during your turn, if you have 3 or more grade 3 units, it gains 5000 power and boost. So it's a 15k booster. Next, I believe this card is called Rook, I think. Okay, so when this card is written by the grade 2, reveal 2 grade 3 cards to, I believe it's 3 cards. Let's see. Sorry for the intermission. Okay, we'll reveal 2 grade 3 cards to look at the top card of your deck, and if it's a unit card, call it to rearguard circle. If it is a order card or like a non-unit card, send it to drop zone. And then once per turn, rearguard circle, counterblast 1 to give one of your grade 3 vanguards plus 5000 power. And you get 4 copies. And then you get 1 starter, base. Next up, this card's ability. When this card attacks, counterblast 1 to gain 5000 power. I think it's until the end of that battle. And then you get another grade 3. Put this unit into soul to give your one of your cards, one of your grade 3 rear guards plus 10,000 power. And then you get 3 AK vanilla grade 1s. This card's ability, Soul Blast 2 to gain 5000 power until the end of turn. You get 2 copies of those. 2. And then you get the 4 generic sentinels. The 1 over trigger, 4 criticals, 3 draws, oh 4 draws, my mistake, and 3 front triggers, and as well as 4 heel triggers. And next, you get 4 copies of the order card, another grade 3 card, Counterblast 2 to draw 2 cards, and one of your units gain 5000 power. So this card is really heavily based on the strategy of getting a big field with power, with big power, to be withstood by Bastion. Although it can go off faster than some of the other decks, it takes like a little less setup. It doesn't do as much as the other 2. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to a pretty quick review. Okay guys, those were our 3, camera out of focus again. Those were our 3 start decks for Vanguard overdress. We're just gonna keep rolling with that footage. So this is a quick little review. We have the Dragon Empire one that has not that much power boost out, but it does focus on making sure you get the overdress ability off, and a little bit of field control, just a little bit, because of Virina's ability. Will I ever pronounce that name right? Let's figure that out in the next video. And then next we have Violence Bruce, who has a pretty strong ability if you survive one turn after riding it through Final Rush. So I think his trade-off is he gets more power, but you had to survive a turn and build a field for that. And lastly, you have Keter Sanctuary or Keter Sanctuary. I personally pronounce it Keter, but I'm probably wrong, knowing my track record. Anyway, Keter Sanctuary or Keter Sanctuary, it's ability that relies on, with less setup, but lacks defense due to all the grade 3s it has in the deck. I think Violence Bruce has a card as a counterblast 1 when you put onto Regard Circle against 5 power. I think that would be better if it was in this deck instead. Personally, my personal favorite choice would be the Keter Sanctuary one, because aesthetically it looks really nice, and the ability that doesn't require too much setup or doesn't have to wait a turn appeals to me a lot. But of course, I'm definitely gonna play Dragon Empire, mostly because I do like Yu as a character. Yes, as a character. But that does not mean I don't like Violence Bruce. I'm definitely gonna play that as well. Vanguard overdress has a lot of cards I want to play. I can't wait for it to come out in English, and I can't wait to play some of you guys during Springfest. But yeah. Oh, actually, I shouldn't sign off. I actually have a very important announcement coming right up. So yeah, stay tuned for that all-important announcement that you're all probably waiting for. Okay guys, for our special announcement, we are going to do a special campaign in honor of the release of Vanguard overdress. This campaign is going to take place on both YouTube and Twitch. So let's go ahead and get started with YouTube. So for YouTube, if we get 300 subscribers by May 7th, we will be doing a giveaway on our Facebook page, and the prize is going to be 5 lucky winners will receive 2 of the Vanguard overdress start decks. This is perfect for teaching your friends how to play, or if you want to have it on your own personal collection, or even if you're unsure about if you want to try out Vanguard overdress, you can have these start decks to start you off. Our second campaign is going to be on Twitch. If we get 150 followers on Twitch by May 7th, we'll be doing another giveaway on our Facebook page. This time the prize is 1 lucky winner will get 1 sealed booster box of D Booster Set 1, Genesis of the 5 Grades. You heard it right folks, it's not 1 pack, it's not a few packs, it's 1 sealed booster box of D Booster Set 1, Genesis of the 5 Grades for 1 lucky winner. So, dear viewers, you must be asking yourselves, how do I win these prizes? Well, first of all, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube yet, or follow us on Twitch, now is a great time to do so. And from now until May 7th, we will be keeping track of our subscribers and followers as well. And if once we reach our goals, well, by May 7th, we'll make a post on Facebook to get the final results on our goals. So if we reach the 300 YouTube subscribers, then we will give away the 5 lucky winners. We'll get 2 start decks. And if we get the 150 followers on Twitch, then 1 winner will get the sealed booster box. And if we reach both our goals, then obviously we'll give away both. And also on that same post, we'll be giving away we'll be adding instructions on how to officially enter the contest. And once that period is over, we will message the winners, privately of course, on congratulating that they won, as well as what they won. Now, normally, we ship primarily to the US and Canada. However, for this contest, because it's such a momentous occasion, we decided to make this contest worldwide. So, if you have not followed us or subscribed to us yet, now's a good time to do so. And also tell your friends so we can reach our goal a little faster. But I think that's all for us today. So, thank you very much for your support as always. And to remember to stand up, Vanguard.